What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Welcome to the... Oh, why is there a...
Oh, gosh.
Error window for me. Oh, God. What did it do? Let's close the program. Hopefully, we're still going. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the live stream for the Munitions reveal. Woohoo! Yes, finally. You've been asking about it. You've been wanting to know all about it. This guy and his cohorts have been working really hard on it to make it awesome. And we're going to show you all that awesome today, right?
That's right.
All right, what's going on here? We had a little gathering today to get ourselves psyched up for this live stream. And you can see right here, we took a group picture. This is pretty much everybody that had a hand in kind of making the munitions power for you. And MEPS is in there too.
That's right.
But we have Sung on the left. Going from left to right, we have Sung, Mark Hallish, a.k.a. Tunso, you know him as, Liz. There you are, Spord. I'm up in the back there. We have Christian, Mark Mackin, Mr. Meps, Alex, Leah, SJ, and Karen. These are all the various animators, special effects artists, the designers, the environment artists that help us actually get the weapons in, the producers, your creative team, myself up there, the client engineer who helped get all this cool stuff going, our sound guy. Everybody's in here. These guys are all sporting their Rambo headband. It's a Rambo headband. It's not a Liu Kang headband. It's not a Deer Hunter headband, although it kind of maybe looks
Ryu
like that.
From Street Fighter?
Yeah, or Ryu from Street Fighter.
Not him.
Not him either, right?
No.
It's Rambo, people. Look it up. He had a headband. And we kind of used this, the characters like that as our inspiration for Munitions. You want to talk a little bit about how, like, when this first came up, like, what you guys were talking about and what you wanted to hit here?
We wanted really large weapons that we don't have as weapon sets, because instead of just running, like, whenever you have a regular weapon, you use it constantly in every one of your attacks. But we wanted, like, really large, like, rocket launchers or, big, huge chain guns or something.
Right.
Something that you're not going to use all the time. And so that's kind of what each power is, one of those large weapons.
And and it was definitely like kind of like late 80s, early 90s action heroes, the kind of guys that were running around just kicking ass and with guns and stuff like that.
Yeah, pretty much any gun, if it shoots something, you would be good at using it, just like they were in those movies, right?
Initially, I think we were thinking like our inspirations for this were kind of like Sergeant Rocky, kind of World War II. But as time went on, we kind of expanded it into characters like Arnold's character from like Eraser and things like that, where there's some near future weapons like particle guns and ray guns and beam weapons and things like that that mix in with the more kick-ass, big conventional stuff that we have.
And so we kind of split those into, there's more the conventional tree, and then there's the more kind of futuristic tree.
Guts and glory.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Let's take a look at the game here and get you in. We're just hanging out here in our guy with his army fatigues, and Jesse is going to spawn just some target dummies, and we're going to demonstrate some things for you here.
So first, I'm just going to spawn a bunch of
dudes,
guys that are lower level than I am.
Bunch of bane dudes.
Kind of show you what it looks like, and it's kind of like pulling out 50 cals.
Nice
chain guns.
Oh, I definitely can't hear yet. Hold on. There we go.
There
Hold on. There we go. Let's do that again. Whoa! Look at that.
So let's try this again.
Yeah. Okay. There's your big 50 cal.
It's got explosive tip rounds. Not everything's going to be completely normal.
I love that thing. Now the barrel spins on it. Whoa! You're just revealing the whole thing all in one fell swoop.
Yeah,
Ability dump.
Barrel does.
Look at the spinning barrel and everything.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Also, note that while you're doing these, you can run around.
Yeah, so it's mobile.
Yeah, this is going to be like ice or fire, where you're running and gunning, but for real.
For real with a gun.
Yeah.
You're literally running and gunning.
Yeah.
Let me see that one you did again with the little banded, the band of the ammo. Oh. Sorry, the ammo bit. Yeah, look at that. Awesome. So cool. So cool. Just kind of holding it out there. Love it.
It's the straight up Rambo move, right?
Yeah, right? Like a lot of these poses that you're going to see here and the kind of weapons are the things that you probably saw when you were a kid, or maybe you're rewatching now if you are a kid with your dad who used to watch them when he was a kid. Of these great action movies from the late 80s, 90s. Really cool stuff. Very dramatic poses, ridiculous kind of camp as far as the action goes of like these big giant weapons and stuff like that. Cool stuff.
Right.
All right, so let's go through each of these abilities here.
Okay. So we have. Let's just show them the tree here. We're in the guts tree right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guts.
So we got,
You
grenade
got the
launchers
guts.
but it's not just regular grenades. It's like two of them put together on a chain, so you get the control aspects and stuff.
A bolo grenade.
Yes. You get rocket, which actually gives you 2 powers.
Yeah.
You can do rocket jumping, rocket retreat type stuff. Got some shotguns, chain guns, mini guns, rocket launchers. 50 cal, a mini nuke,
Yeah, oh my goodness.
and a shrapnel grenade launcher.
A normal nuke would be just too much nuke.
That's right.
We need a mini nuke to rein it in.
Localized destruction.
God only knows what you people would do with a full nuke.
But also, there's the buff in this tree is called Killer Instincts.
Nice. Let's see it,
So,
because it's important. What? You get the headband on,
yes. And then that's part of the advanced mechanics. So when you have that on, you're in DPS role, and you start doing all these abilities and hitting people with them. You'll get power back, as you can see.
Nice.
Right.
Yes.
And you'll just keep that bandana rolling. and then it shreds off your head once it goes away. So, we can show them.
It's very anime-ish, right? Where it comes out the back like that, and then it sort of shreds into the little petals or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Especially like it feels
Like
very almost a little Naruto-ish with it
The
coming
cherry
off
blossom?
the back.
Yeah.
No, with the starchy kind of.
Where it
there,
just,
where it's
straight
just kind of going back. Rah, so you power up, you put on the bandana, you're ready for battle.
up. So, something else to note about this. The advanced mechanic deals with continually channeling these abilities or the 50 cal and stuff. And as you get closer, you actually get higher damage output.
More damage.
Yeah.
I love that rocket launcher.
You can continue to do it from ranged. Oh, lost my buff. I took too long. Just tearing this guy up.
So awesome.
But then when you get close, yeah. And the rocket launcher,
Awesome. Look at that. Yeah, dude, let's show that. Go up real close.
changes
People,
the
watch
effects.
the difference here. It totally changes the effects. It kind of goes, stay a little closer so you can do it again. It kind of goes straight when you're close. He backs up to medium range, and it does this crazy high up thing. You get back here, and it's a little lower arc. You guys did awesome problem solving that and figuring out how you and Mackin. Good job
Yeah,
on that.
one's
Good stuff.
different than everything else. we
Yep.
do. But yeah, so a lot of this, it'll be like ice or fire, where you're vulnerable to interrupt while you're doing all the channels and stuff. But if you're at ranged, you're getting one set of damage, and if you get into the mid-range advanced mechanic area, you're going to get even more damage. So, that whole risk and reward.
So one thing I see right now I want to address, somebody asked, how will the headband work? Yeah, but how does the headband work with bulky gear? Much like any kind of gear combinations in our game, there can be clipping. We have put it a little bit out away from the head. It's kind of a gamey. It's not meant to be a full-on appearance item. But yeah, you have a big Atlantean helmet on or something like that, it'll clip.
Speaking of, that is the reason it kind of pulses right there, so that the pulse would still come.
You can at least see that you have it on, because it is important to know that you have the buff.
Right. And then this combat helmet was actually something we added to character create, because it's very similar to one of the other styles we had. But
the biker helmet with the spikes, right?
Yeah, but it had spikes, right?
Exactly. So we did combat. Look at that, people. Now, because of munitions, you have, in Character Create, a military helmet.
And you can purchase it off those vendors in the
right.
watch
If you're past Character Create by quite a ways, you can still get it.
So, yeah, this is what it looks like around the helmet.
Nice. Yeah, so it will work with certain types of gear, but other types of giant demonic fantasy armor, it's going to clip. It's going to clip. But like he said, there's that ring, that buff, that aura. You'll be able to see that no problem. For the mechanic, the purposes of knowing the mechanics and where you are in the power, you'll be able to do that. But if you really care about the band being perfect, the headband being perfect, then take off your helmet, because it's not a helmet band, it's a headband.
Yeah. And here's our first supercharge. It's called Mounted Turret. Now, something very subtle right there that people might not have noticed.
Wait, stop. How do I even phrase this? How, for so long, we would hear, it's just going to be gadgets. with a rifle, and we would be like, no,
it's big guns.
It's gonna be so much more.
Yeah.
Look what this guy just said. Look what this guy just said. You're gonna love this. Where is he? Where are you? Stop moving, stream. I honestly thought Davis Classroom. I honestly thought it was going to be a gadgets with more guns, but this is amazing.
All right.
Yay! Nice. Now people see. Awesome. Okay, I interrupted you. Please go ahead.
Well,
go
so
ahead.
The very subtle thing that happened there. Let's see if I can do it again.
Yeah.
As the guys get KO'd, the channel doesn't stop. It continues to a next target that's nearby. I don't know.
I don't think anybody heard what you just said. I didn't. I was just watching 30 people get hit by giant bullets.
The good thing about that was new tech we got that we also went back and fixed up some ice and fire type stuff. So anytime you started an ability and the target got KO'd and you were doing this channel, it would
Spread
end,
them out,
right?
and show them what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Do like a bunch of groups. There you go.
All right.
Nice.
So
And then you've got this cool turret too. So after you kill them all,
we'll show the turret.
Look at that! Look at that! You can switch targets. That's so badass.
So that happens and it's awesome.
That happens.
So yeah, let me show the turret. This is what it looks like.
Look at that! We put the little rockets on it. Initially, we had like this, tripod, but it looked really bad when you were flying,
Yeah,
or
when you're flying, or
when you're on the edge.
Yeah, we were hanging off the sidewalks and stuff.
So we kind of like sort of, I don't know, near futured that up a bit with some rockets on the bottom. We're still in the guts tree, right?
We're still in the guts tree.
Guts.
No
guts, no glory. Well, in this case, you can go all guts without the glory if you want to, I suppose.
You could.
Or glory without the guts.
You could. So we have let's see, did I put? Yeah, rocket jump.
Nice rocket jump, people!
Woo-hoo! Right there. What's different about this jump is, unlike other powers that we have where it moves you, right? You can sort of change how high you're going to go off of it based on if you jump first.
Actually, so you're not doing a rocket jump. You're doing a jump rocket jump.
Yeah.
There's an extra jump in our rocket jump, people, which
yeah.
makes it one jump more awesome than a normal rocket jump.
So you can actually get higher up if you want to. And then there's rocket retreat, which is actually the original power I was putting in here on purpose, which for like controllers to be able to damage and get away.
Right.
Kind of like quantum tunneling does their thing, right? About moving you around, and it gives you a little bit of damage absorption and stuff.
Boom.
So that was rocket retreat. So you can just get out of the big fire, or whatever it was, right? But then
do rocket retreat, then rocket jump back to back. What?
Now that won't be easy for players to do because these are attacks and they cost power.
Right.
So
you've got a special
thing on, special stuff going on. Then there's MRE, which is your kind of traditional self-heal, supercharge.
Do that toward the camera. There you go. No, not the rocket jump. Oh, you have to do that in order to get power. That's right. Nice. So MRE.
Yeah.
That's a power back, right?
No, that one's actually heal. I just did rocket jump.
Sorry, gotcha.
Because I wanted.
I knew that because of all the green lines.
So then there's this really good power for if you wanted to do weapon mastery.
Mm-hmm. Oh, somebody was just asking about that. Here comes your answer.
You get this
mini nuke.
Right. So that's gonna be your ranged AOE that you're gonna want to use for whenever you're doing weapon mastery.
Okay.
And then we have shrapnel grenade, which is another one of the ones that you can use during the advanced mechanic. And now, what's special about that one is that the AOE size is actually larger than the others, which is why it's at the bottom of the tree.
Can you, because it's you have a rifle equipped as your normal weapon.
I do.
So sometimes when you do the power away from the camera, you turn around and it looks like you just have this weapon. So let's make sure we always do them so you can see here, people. It does have each of these powers. Some of them share weapons, right?
Yeah.
But
like
there are
grenade launchers are still grenade launchers, right? You change the ammo.
But yeah, exactly. But it isn't your rifle just shooting the grenade launcher. It is its own cool grenade launcher there.
Yeah.
Cool stuff.
What
else you got in here?
have anything else?
Mini nuke. Apparently you totally survived that point blank.
That's right. If not,
I'm good with that.
If not,
You can always
heal up.
eat your MRE.
That's right. Oh, we also have this one, this shotgun. It's got a little bit of a combo on it. Let's get the chain grenade launcher. Haven't shown that yet. So, chain grenade launcher is going to be your power over time, right? One of your first abilities. Hear the chains wrangling around. Alex got nice chains in there. It shoots really fast, but you can see the. If I can. There's like a
I see it. Yeah,
there's a
totally.
chain there.
Choo!
It's actually going to wrap those guys up, or one of the guys, right? And then you'll have 2 grenades on them that explode. And you have.
Shotgun.
If I can, yeah.
Do your combo. Nice. So that's a combo, right? You activate the power and then you're tapping square.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah,
Here's the squares.
Does more damage to burning guys, which comes right after the chain grenade launcher.
So munitions is a friend of fire.
It is
tanks, because then you don't even have to do your burning stuff as the munitions guy, right? Or I should say fire tanks are
fire
the friend
tanks
of
wouldn't have to because they could. Yeah, these guys could set them on fire.
Sure. Or vice versa.
Or vice versa.
Yeah.
Let's see if I still have that command in here.
I assume your version is the more efficient way.
Then a tank?
No, I'm just saying that if the tank doesn't have to worry about it, I'm assuming you assume that that's the better scenario.
Oh, sure.
Of the munitions guy lighting him on fire rather than the munitions guy getting the benefit of the fire guy lighting him on fire. This is the systems guy. He designs the powers. He knows the ins and outs. I'm going to follow his lead.
So we're in the glory tree now.
Glory!
Okay, so this is going to be a little bit more of the stuff that controllers want to use.
Okay.
Also a little bit more of the futuristic weapons.
Yeah.
But there's a little bit of everything for
the advanced munitions tech.
Right, so you'll have like laser nets, or like there's another multi-net which will net up more than one person. The smoke grenade launcher is a really good controlling ability. Particle guns. One just called Splosion.
Nice. There are non-lethal measures in munitions, but yet they somehow seem lethal and awful.
Well, yeah, the laser net. The laser net will
net.
set you on fire.
Right.
The multi-net actually makes you vulnerable to the graviton charge stuff, which
non-lethal
is,
but horribly scarring.
Yes.
Sorry, what were you saying?
The power interactions. Like, this is the first time outside of quantum
Yeah.
that we've used graviton charge.
Right.
Right. So it's like the high density stuff is going to do that. Also the rail guns.
Okay.
So let's get that in here. There's also the small package, which is the
Davis Classroom wants to know what the loadouts are, or the stances are. So munitions is a controller class, or power. It has a controller stance and it has a damage stance.
Yes. So let's get some of the guys that won't kill us here, or won't die. So
Cody la says, so this is using quantum and fire PIs?
correct.
Yep. Whoa! Good lord.
This is particle gun.
Nice. Now this one we did a lot of work on. Let's show the barrel of this if you can kind of turn around and lose your target. Oh yeah, there you go. So we went through a lot of iterations on this. It was looking kind of Jules Verne at first, but we really tightened it up and made it a lot more sci-fi to kind of feel. Karen did a good job tweaking this out and making it feel really cool. So there's your particle gun.
Then we have rail guns.
Nice.
And you can't just have one. That's not how Arnold does it.
No, that's not. Arnie wields 2 in Eraser, so we had to have 2. If we could have had 3, like one mounted on your head, we would have, but it just didn't make sense. Those things look really cool. They look really awesome. Get up close on those while you're shooting them, if you can. Nice. Look at that.
Yeah.
So badass.
I really like those. The sound, Alex did awesome on the sound on these.
And they really feel like railguns too, right? Because they have you can see that the particles coming from inside those tongs, like it's being accelerated down that kind of space between the
magnetic.
two. Yeah, exactly.
It's getting flung.
Awesome.
Then we have the multi-net launcher, which is gonna
The net launcher.
net at multiple guys.
It's our. Look at that thing. It's so awesome.
Which I don't know if you've seen Total Recall.
Oh, of course.
Sorry, not even Total Recall. It's the one before that, Running Man.
Oh yes.
They shoot one of those around when he's running.
He runs in Running Man? That's
He does.
really?
He does.
Do you know he says I'll be back in that one too?
He does. He does say that.
Yeah. To the Family Feud guy. That's the weird part.
I didn't realize that was him.
Yeah, he's the host of the Family Feud, man. All right, let's talk about this.
All right, so this Explosion. It's a localized like PBAOE.
Does it explode? It looks like it
does.
explodes to me.
And then you shield yourself from your own damages. You're not actually getting shielded from everybody else because the shield has to be able to stop your own explosion. And it's like that. It's really fast.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have Smoke Grenade Launcher.
You know what's funny is that I remember when we were talking about this, I gave the feedback that it felt weird to me to be throwing this grenade at your feet and then sort of having it blow up, but why are you... That seems like a silly tactic, right? And I thought it was very important at the time, but now during this very presentation and unveil, when you launched a nuke down on top of your own head, somehow that feedback seems insignificant. But I like it anyway, because it led to a cool-looking power.
Normally, you'll be main nuking people from a distance.
Okay.
Normally. But you don't have to. And this one is the small package.
Oh, looks like we still got a little thing to fix there, but...
Yeah. There's a couple things that we're still working on effects-wise, and I got to fix this mesh up so that it lines up to the little...
Show the gun, though, anyway. The particle will come out of the little tip there.
Yeah.
My disintegrator gun.
That's actually the what we call the execute, or if they're below 35%, it's going to do more damage.
So this is basically we base these powers on 80s and 90s action heroes and Marvin the Martian and Duck Dodgers on this particular
Yeah, actually, this one kind of took it's got that part of it, and then it kind of started out with kind of the little Men in Black thing, right?
Yeah, the noisy cricket.
But then I think this is cooler sounding.
Yes. Boom.
So let's see what else we got in the glory.
Glory.
What didn't I do here? Laser nets. Reload. And Meps is around, right?
He is.
Yes.
Hold on.
Hello.
Hi, Maps.
Meps. In order for us to show off the reload effects, I'll need to group with you.
I'll be right there.
Flag cannon. Okay. He's got to get in his Meps.
Night Falls says sort of like a modern Sergeant Rock. You got it, Night Falls. In fact, the two character create inspirations. One is Sergeant Rock, and the villain guy we chose. Actually, we should show them at the end. But go ahead.
Yeah, it's Detonator.
Yeah, Detonator. So we looked for somebody that was kind of Sergeant Rock equivalent. It used a lot of powers like that, so Detonator's the other one. Look him up if you're not familiar. We do a pretty good job of approximating his costume, I think, in Character Create. We should show Character Create after this.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
Oh, there's Meps. All right, all right, Meps. Use up a couple of tray powers, so you need some power. And then I'll use reload. And then, oh man, with all these sorcery effects on you now, it's hard.
Yeah. Sorry. Here, I'll kill
You'll see, like, it kind of makes this like.
It's called Reload,
yeah,
right? And it definitely is kind of a, how did we do a controller kind of action here? It is rearming you and reloading you, and it's a very gamey kind of effect here with bullets kind of going into a gun that you have and surrounding the other people in the group to give this kind of feeling that you're giving them more ammunition to kind of keep going. So it's definitely a very, I think, gamey interpretation of how to do this, but honestly, anything else was looking really horrible. I think at first, what were we dropping, like, pooping ammo crates down?
Yeah, we had talked about it, and it was just going to be weird in all ways. The one thing about this,
in all ways, I like
it because it would follow you and turn. It
was weird. These bullets are a little big, by the way.
They'll be the size of this other one.
Yeah. The bullets you see going into the shotgun are large for some reason right now. We're working on it. The bullets you see around the character, Mepsis' character, are going to be the size of the ones going into the shotgun. So we will fix that.
Right, but you'll be seeing people do this all the time, and when they're controlling, they'll be reloading, giving everybody power. So we have survival here, which is if anybody's played gadgets, it is sort of like distract, or it's like a halfway between that and any of the advanced mechanic things that give you the buff. Because in DPS role, we give you the Eye of the Tiger buff. By the way, I don't know, we didn't actually say that, did we? The buff is called Eye of the Tiger.
Blackleg Frost says, and I want to address this really quick. He says, "Lol, why would my Supreme Quantum Destroyer require ammo?" Well, why would any character require, a nature guy require quantum energy? Or why would a nature guy require... How does gadgets guys give power? It's all fictional. You defibrillate. Are you dead when you don't have power? It's all just fictional stuff. It's, there's a lot of things in the game that don't, match up to make perfect sense when it comes to power combinations and things like that. They just don't. Why am I a rifle sorcery guy? It just kind of is what it is. Have fun with it. Embrace it.
This is like you said, one of the gamier sets, but
sure,
that's kind of what makes it awesome. Run around with bandanas on you. We also have flat cannon right here, so it's another one that you probably want to use with weapon mastery because it's going to set things on fire from a distance, and it's pretty quick. Let's see if I can get a shot of it.
Is the power might based or precision based?
This is might based.
Might based.
Yeah.
Does it have shields?
Okay, so we have the supercharged shield, which is what I was about to show.
Somebody asked about that.
So here we go. Let's go get in the mix here. Oh, you know what? I'm going to take off this ring first. So every time these guys hit you, it's going to deflect it off.
I love that, by the way. It actually does have this sense. When you are impacted, the shield reacts.
Yeah. This is called Active Protection System.
Yep. Which is based off a real thing. And if you've never heard of it, look up a video about it and watch what this thing does to protect the side of a Jeep or a tank or something like that. It's incredible. This is our sort of interpretation of it in sort of more of a near future energy-based version.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this came together pretty well. I really like what Mark put in on the effects. All right, so the last one here that we haven't shown is called Biggin or Big Gun, either way, however you want to say it.
And it is a big gun.
It is a big gun. It's 50% supercharge. It's going to graviton charge, guys, but it just shoots out a massive bolt. And then there's this last part here that says some low-rank enemies will be completely obliterated.
Just that last bit. Don't forget. It's not that important.
So,
playing complete obliteration.
Yes.
If there's a lot of guys, it's still gonna
like this. Is this considered a lot?
This is a lot.
Okay.
This is probably too many.
Boom!
Right?
What?
You get your normal supercharge, hits 20 guys, kind of thing, right? But there's a lot there, so it's going to split up that damage.
Maybe kill some dudes.
So.
Oh, all right.
Let me get off cooldown here. Put on some. I like the sounds on the net gun.
I know. Alex did a very good job on the sound.
You can see the net as it opens as it flies away from you. It's awesome. Okay. So see these three little guys over here. Right? It's the same guys that were over there a second ago.
Obliteration.
Goodbye.
Oh, and they were stunned, by the way.
They were stunned.
Stunned
that
into
long.
obliteration.
That's right. So that is Biggin.
Biggin.
That's the way I like to say it. Biggin.
Big particle gun.
Yeah.
Right? Big giant energy weapon. Do it against the huge clump to the left there. Yeah.
This group?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go. Boom! Ooh, that's satisfying.
And then they're all set up
Good
for you.
Lord.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Have we missed anything? I don't think so.
I don't think so. Showed smokes and multis.
Yeah, I think we covered
flat cannons.
all this stuff.
I can what I can do though is reset and kind of just like run around these guys that have a lot of health to do the advanced mechanic.
Okay, sure.
Kind of see the damage.
Why don't we have you do that while Meps throws us some questions, if I didn't already steal them all from you.
Yeah, so some people are asking about shields and group shields and just kind of recap of how that works.
Okay.
Okay, that group shield there was a supercharge. It's the one that gives power back, kind of like you would see in light or mental or quantum. There's not a personal shield in this. What you can do for damage prevention is you can use rocket retreat. You can also use survival, which both of those will give it to you. And then if you just happen to be using the mounted turret, it gives you 50% while you're using it, because it's got those blast shields in the front, right?
What else, Meps?
So how will this be released, or what's the cost?
Well, it's going to be released on the marketplace. If you haven't seen our recent thread or announcement about our marketplace changes and how we're releasing our content going forward, do go check it out. It's in the announcement sections on the forum, and it's going to cost as much as just the other powers on there. So it will be $6 worth of whatever currency it is that you do your purchasing with on your various platforms. So $6.
And if you're a member?
If you're a member, you get it for free. You get access to munitions as long as you're a member. So, yeah, no change for members. You'll be getting this just like you would if it was part of a normal DLC package of the past.
And just to get out of the way, people are also asking about when it's going to be released.
We do not have a date on this right now that we are announcing today. So I am sorry to say that. We're here to unveil the power and show you where it's at. We hope to have it up on PC test soon. We do have approval from DC on the power at this point, which is great. And now it's just a matter of figuring out when we're going to get it on PC test. And we will let you know the second we are prepared to do that. And that should be really, really soon, right, Meps?
Yeah, as soon as we can, really.
Yeah, as soon as we can, literally. And that is just a logistics thing about builds and stuff like that. So we'll let you know.
And so people are also asking about seeing the advanced mechanic more, and also seeing some of the controller, crowd control, stuns, that kind of thing, while in controller role.
Okay.
Maybe do that afterwards.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah. So this is, I ran through like what a kind of loadout would be with the advanced mechanic, but then didn't use the bandana.
Okay.
The headband stuff. So then ran out of power really quickly. So then I started doing the thing, but then I also put on I guess I also put on the ring. But this is kind of how you'd be rolling it.
I did see someone asking about how if this has a lot of clipping potential in it to quote unquote keep up with the other powers. So
you're not going to be clipping these because they're channeled,
right.
right?
It's the channeled stuff.
But you're going to be able to run with it. You can do that. But yeah, there won't be clipping. Now, what you can do, Splosion is a part of the advanced mechanic as well, and it is an instant power. So you could clip that one.
Right.
So there's that choice.
What else you got, Maps? We want to run through the controller things first, or the in-controller stance. They want to see some stuns and controls.
They want to see that and the advanced mechanic, I guess.
They just saw the advanced mechanic.
Yes, I was
okay. I'll pay more.
He was doing the rotation and all of that.
Yeah, let's see the controller roll then.
Okay. Some of the I should probably reset.
Ebenezer wants to know, will those bandanas be sold on the DCO website? No. Are you asking about our bandanas on our physical heads here, or the bandana in the game?
You can auction them off.
Yeah, that would be good. We'll auction off these bandanas for charity. We can each sign the ones we were wearing. Or you can sniff them and guess, who had which one on their head. Yeah.
I don't know about.
Why not? I'm sure we all use different shampoos, and people would have different impressions of what our shaggy heads smell like.
Sure. Let's see here.
You're speechless, Meps. Yeah. My goodness.
Trying to think. Oh, that's what it was. trying to put together the loadout I was using the other day when I was playing.
Somebody's asking, what happened to Blue Lantern? I don't know. What happened to Blue Lantern? Did anybody tell you something about Blue Lantern? I know we certainly didn't.
Is there something about Blue Lantern?
The people are like, what happened to Blue Lantern power? I don't know. I don't know what Blue Lantern power you're talking about.
We can clarify, though, and say we are working on 3 powers. Munitions.
Yep. Munitions.
It's this one, obviously.
Which is imminently releasing, in the next one, I should say, is releasing. And then we have, in no particular order, an atomic-themed power, which is kind of going to be a reverse firestorm kind of theme. And we also have a experimental serums, which is going to be kind of based on characters like Hourman and Bane and stuff like that. Whichever one you want to really get behind as far as imbibing certain serums and using chemistry to boost your power level. That'll be a tank. The atomic is going to be healing based.
So here goes smoke grenade in control roll.
Okay.
Is one of the better stuns
Okay.
you can do. It's also a debuff. You can see it
Mm-hmm.
at the top.
Yeah.
Of course,
That's a good way to stun somebody.
laser net, and one of the things I like to do is flat cannon them even in control, and then if you have rocket retreat on,
Nice.
it'll do more as well.
So you do like flat cannon, more point blank, and then use rocket retreat to get out.
Yeah. Yeah. What I was we were running through some stuff, and I'd like laser net whichever single guy I wanted kind of down, and I'd like if there were ads or something, I'd be smoke grenading the ads, and I'd set everybody on fire because these other things can do more damage to them when they're on fire. And of course you're gonna have reload on your bar, and you might have survival just to get protection and stuff.
Nice weapon mastery.
Oh, weapon mastery. Yeah. Let's see if do I have? I do. Okay. Some of these others do the longer stuns as well that smoke grenade did there, but it's probably the best one.
Strong. What is it? Strongest soul. So many lockboxes. I'm not getting anything. We're on an internal server, and we have it cranked up so lockboxes drop like every few seconds. So that when we need to smoke test things, we can make and everything's working, and that the lockboxes just fly out.
Yeah.
This is not on live.
So you'll probably want stuff like mini nuke or a flat cannon for weapon.
Pork
mastery.
bun. Can you use reload to clip all the debuffs?
Reload to clip the debuffs?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Sure.
Except for 2 of them because they're channels.
Oh, and somebody is writing to me in Cyrillic. I do not.
The heal debuffs.
The heal debuffs too?
You won't be able to.
Oh, you won't be able to?
No.
Okay.
So yeah. 9 damage. Yeah. Right, you'd be nuking dudes like that, or this is my favorite one to do in rifle. Oh, I missed it. Keep missing it. But
Do it. They want to see it. Do it till you get it. Nice.
so that's what you're
There it
doing.
was. All right, you asked for it. You saw it, people. Nice. Oh, the nuke.
Really, you'll be doing kind of those, right? Because mini nuke's going to do more damage to dudes on fire, so you're
Right.
flat cannon them and then mini nuke them and continuing with your weapon mastery combos.
Cool. All right. Any other questions we haven't already hit? Naps?
One more person asking for a recap on just what's the power over time power, what's the power dump power, that kind of thing.
Okay.
We just hit those one more time.
Yeah. So the 2 power over time powers were the chain grenade launcher, okay, and laser net, and then your power return is reload. So this was one of them. All right, that one actually hits more guys. The laser net's actually a single target, so you have your choice of which kind of thing you want to do when you're controlling. If you want to hit one guy so you're not knocking a bunch of dudes away from the tank that may not want you to do that, or if it's something that doesn't matter and you can get a little bit more damage by hitting more guys.
Cool. Anything else, Meps, or are we good?
Good.
We're good?
Yep.
Okay. Thank you so much for watching the munitions reveal here. We really appreciate you tuning in. Great job to the entire DCUO dev team that was involved in the creation of munitions here, especially to you, Spord, for leading the charge and really coming up with the vision of this thing from a design perspective. I think you've done a wonderful job with this power, and congratulations on getting it all the way almost to the finish line. Oh, yep.
There we are.
Bam! There we are. Woohoo! We got the red headband.
That's right.
All right, thank you everybody for tuning in.
Thank
We really
you.
appreciate it, and we will see you next time on the. Am I just doing outro here, Meps?
Yeah, take us out.
Okay, no, I mean the actual outro.
No. Just
What?
Kill
What do
it.
I click to get away? Just kill it?
yeah.
Just kill it? All right.
See ya.
Goodbye.